Hello everyone and welcome to one of the most watched events in the US. It is the NFL Super Bowl. Today, the Giants take on the Chargers. Who is gonna take it? The Super Bowl begins now. 15 minutes on the clock. Both teams 13-4. We get the ball first. Here we go. We start at the 25. Clifford, if he would have played every game, I think he would have been Rookie of the Year. Those interceptions, though, are a little concerning. 1st and 10. Hands it off. Tyrone Tracy through. He's running. Are you kidding me? He's gonna make it all the way. And it's a big to start off the Super Bowl. Tyrone Tracy starting us off with a bang. The Giants lead 7-0. 1st and 10. Here is Justin Herbert. Here's a snap. Play action. And he's still up. 1st down of the 45. 1st and 10. The Chargers have never won a Super Bowl before. The Giants haven't won it since the Eli era. And right there, a gain of 2 yards. Overshown was ready. Now it's 2nd and 8. Herbert. Man in motion. Here's a snap. There's a throw and an open man. And a 1st down to the 33. Now it's 1st and 10. Here we go. Herbert snaps it. Play action. And a 1st down for the Chargers. 1st and 10. Chargers trying to respond to the Tyrone Tracy touchdown. Herbert. Here's a snap. He drops the ball, no good. So let's start talking about what these guys got to prove. Let's start with Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert is notorious for being a playoff choker. That is what they've begun to name him. He dropped the ball 3rd and 10. And for Jeff Clifford, he's a rookie. He will be defying every odd there has ever been. A rookie has never won the Super Bowl. Hell, a rookie has never been to the Super Bowl. He's still standing. Take it down at the 1. 1st and goal, and the Chargers look like they're about to score. Hand off. He's taken down. 2nd and goal. Herbert. Here's the snap. Hands it off again. They run it. He stopped. And a loss of a yard. And Hampton is hurt. They have the backfield empty. Here's a snap. There's a throw. Drop the ball. 4th and goal. Can the Giants get a stop? And Herbert has got it. Harris catches it. Touchdown Chargers. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 30. The Giants have the ball. Clifford hands it off. Tracy through. Tracy gets to the 47. 1st down. 1st and 10. Clifford. It's play action. Throw to Tracy. And he gets 2. 2nd and 8. Not a lot to speak of there. Clifford snaps it. He hands it off. And Tracy runs right into a brick wall. It's 3rd and 6. They're past the 50 now. Here's a snap. Throw to Johnson. Johnson. 4th and inches. And they have full confidence in their running back. Clifford hands it off to Tracy. Tracy has a 1st down. And 10. Clifford. Here's a snap. Throw to Scattaboo. And he is held at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Managed to keep him back. Now the snap. And Clifford running. Clifford running the ball himself. Only a yard. 3rd and 9. Clifford. Here's another snap. Gives it to McMillan. And he is stopped short. 4th and 3. Here comes the the kicking team. Cade York. The kick is good. Giants lead 10-7. 1st and 10. Now it's the Chargers' turn. The Giants offense scored a field goal. How will the Chargers respond? And he's through! And a 1st down for the Chargers. This running back has had a great start to the game. He's just been running through these gaps, and he is not looking back. Here's another snap. Got the running back. He's still through! And a 1st down for the Chargers. 1st and 10. Herbert. Man in motion. Here's a snap. Got his man! And he's taken down at the 25. 1st and 10. At the 25 now. Herbert with it. Herbert snaps it. He's going to throw it. Herbert brought down the rookie Ted Kaufman. That's a loss of 7. The rookie gets a sack in the Super Bowl, the 1st sack of the game. Doesn't get much bigger than that. Still up, still up. 1st down. They're at the 13. Herbert with it again. Man in motion. Here's a snap. And it's the running back. He's brought down, a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Try to give it to the running back. He's had a good game so far, but right there, the Giants' defensive line was prepared. Here's a snap. It is picked off! Overshowed! Fooled Herbert! He will pick the ball and the Giants get it back! 1st and 10 at the 6. Clifford snaps it. Oh, and there's a flag! I believe we're going to see. Pass interference. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13. Clifford. Play action. He snaps it. Throws it to Johnson. Johnson's loose. He gets all the way past the 50 to the 47. And a 1st down for the Giants. 1st and 10. Clifford, play action. And it's out of reach. No good. 2nd down. Couldn't hit Neighbors there, so now here's a snap. Gives it to Tracy. Tracy, a loss of 6. 3rd and 16. They were ready. Now, Clifford with the snap. Throws it to Johnson. And he gets to the 46. Only a yard there. First down. Or fourth down. What am I talking about? Gillian, here's the punt. And he's just going to let it fall. Except they went backspin on it. And they'll start at the 4. First and 10. On the last drive, Herbert threw that interception near the end zone. Play action. Got his man. First down, Chargers. First and 10. So much time on the clock. Here's a snap. And what a hit. Held at the line. Giants defensive line stands strong. Dean. Man in motion. Here's a snap. Play action. And a hit. A yard there. It's 3rd and 9. Chargers looking for a first down. Herbert snaps the ball. He is sacked. A loss of 7. And the Giants picking up the big play. Number 28. And now they punt it. So the punter with it here. Turpin is under it. He brings it out. And he's taken down at the 39. First and 10. 21 seconds remain in the quarter. And it's a pass to Neighbors. Neighbors, he will get to the 24. First down. Should get one last play in the first quarter here. Play action. Throw to Johnson. What a catch. First and goal. And the first quarter will come to an end. The Giants lead 10-7, but have a chance to score at the 2. The second quarter begins. Clifford has it. Here's a snap. And Clifford throws it away. Second and goal. Couldn't get anything there. Now, Clifford hands it off to Tracy. Tracy held at the line. 3rd and goal. And another handoff. Tracy gets into the end zone. Kept pushing through his defenders. And he will score a rushing touchdown. First and 10. Herbert with it. Here's a snap. No, it's play action. And Herbert brought down, held at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. Man in motion. Here's a snap. Here's a throw. And he dropped the ball. A huge hit there by Overshown. He is having a huge day. 3rd and 10. Here's a snap. And a hit prevents him from making the catch. And here comes the punt team. A huge stop from this Giants defense. They've been the best defense all year for a reason. And Turpin gets to the 40. First and 10 here. At the 40. Hands it off to Tracy. Tracy gets 5 yards to begin the drive. 2nd and 5. Clifford now. Here's a snap. And Johnson is just short. It's 3rd and inches. Clifford. Hand off to Tracy. Tracy not there. This Chargers defense gets the stop. Gillian the punt. He's going to let it fall back. And he goes back, and they'll start at the 20. 1st and 10. Chargers have the ball. Herbert snaps it. And it's caught. No, he dropped the ball. Number 28 does it again. Here's a snap. And right there, a gain of 6. 2 huge hits by the defense. Now here's a snap. And it's caught. 1st down. 1st and 10. Chargers with the ball. Here's a snap. There's a throw. And a hit. A gain of 5. 2nd and 5 now. Herbert trying to lead a drive here. Man in motion. Here's a snap. Herbert running it. Still up. Mid-throw. Chargers. Touchdown. They bring it within a score. Lad McConkey scores a touchdown. And the Chargers bring it back close. 1st and 10. They're at the 30. Here's a snap. Throw to Tracy. Tracy around his man. He'll get a 1st down. He fluked his man there. 1st and 10. 10 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Play action. Throw to Slayton. Slayton gets to the 24. Getting a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10. Clifford with the ball. Play action. He's hit on the throw, preventing a big play there. Looks like it was going to Johnson, who was wide open. Now a snap. Throw to McMillan. McMillan has 7. It's 3rd and 3. Clifford. Here's a snap. Slayton drops the ball. 4th and 3. Here comes the kicking team. Kick is good. 20-14. Chargers start at the 23. Herbert snaps it. And the running back take it down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Herbert with the ball. Snaps it. Lets it go. Picked off by Taylor. To the 20. The 10. 1st and goal at the 9. Giants get the ball back. Staying goal at the 9. Clifford will hand it off to Tracy. Tracy has 3. 2nd and goal to start. Now Clifford. Here's a snap. Throw to McMillan. He is in for a New York Giants touchdown. 1st and 10. Herbert signaling his guys. Here's a snap. And a hit. 3 yards there. 2nd and 7. Now, Herbert. Here's a snap. Got his man. And he's taken down. 3rd and 1. The Chargers looking for a 1st down. QB sneak is good. A little over 6 minutes remain in the 1st half. 1st and 10. Everybody moving. Here's a snap. Got his man. And a first down. 1st and 10. 5.5 minutes remain. Here's a snap. They will run the ball. A gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Herbert, again trying to lead a drive, thrown 2 interceptions today. Got his man. And he's still moving. 1st down at the 15. Phillips taken out of the game here. Who came in for him? Here's a snap. They run it. And a yard. 2nd and 9. Amos. Okay, well, who came in for Amos then, if you want to be like that? Tyler Newman's in the game. Hasn't started a game, or hasn't played defensively in a minute. Right there. A loss of a yard. It's 3rd and 10. Looking to make a stop. Herbert. Here's a snap. There's a throw. Got it. And the Chargers score a touchdown. Davon Kent, the rookie. That is a moment you will never forget in your career. 1st and 10, under 4 minutes remain. Clifford, the snap. Here goes the guys. He lets it go. He was hit on the throw. 2nd and 10. Clifford. Here's a snap. And he's hit on the throw. 3rd down. That's 2 huge stops by that defensive line. Here's a snap. And a throw to Johnson. He has wiggle room. He gets to the 38. 1st down. 1st and 10. Over 3 minutes remain in this first half of action. Tracy has 5. 2nd and 5. Clifford now with it. Here's a snap. A throw to Neighbors. Neighbors dropped it. 3rd and 5. And the Giants in need of a 1st down. Here's a snap. Throw to Tracy. And he has a 1st down. 2-minute warning. It is 27-21, and it looks like we're in for a shootout. 2nd and 8. Clifford has it. Here's a snap. Throw to Slayton. Slayton has 4. 3rd and 4. That clock is ticking. Clifford. Here's a snap. Throw is up. Slayton not going to come down with it. 4th and 4. Here comes York. He has been busy today. Kick is good. 30-21. 1st and 10. Giants have it. Or the Chargers have it. I'm sorry. Man in motion. Here's a snap. And he has the ball. 1st down. What a catch. They call the timeout. Here's a snap. And he has it. 1st down. Brian Burns going to be taken out of the game, at least for now. There is a booth review. They don't think he was in bounds. Oh, did he have possession? I think so. We'll see how they roll. Yeah, they did. The big news here is the loss of Brian Burns. Here's a snap. There's a throw. And a man brought down after a gain of 7. Just over a minute now, just under a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a snap. And he's running through. Are you kidding me? Broken tackle. after broken tackle. And the Chargers score. That is rookie Davon Kent. He has done it again. 1st and 10. Clifford. A snap. And it's a throw to McMillan. McMillan has a first down. Giants call a timeout. Clifford trying to lead a drive here. 1st and 10. 30 seconds remain. Here's a snap. And it's a throw to Slayton. Only a yard, and they're going to have to use a timeout because he caught it inbounds. That's honestly worse than just throwing it away. Here's a snap. Throws it out to McMillan. And no one comes down with it. 3rd and 9. Clifford. Here's a snap. It's out to Neighbors. And no one is home. 4th and 9. Here's the punt team. And the Chargers get the stop. Sorry, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. But the second half is underway. Started off with a run. He's through! Pancaked him in! And gets all the way to the 33! The Chargers try to take the lead for the first time in this game. Here's a snap. And this time a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Here we go. Here's a snap. And a hard hit. Kent drops the ball. 3rd and 12 now. Chargers looking for a first down. Man in motion. Here's a snap. And he has it. First down, Chargers. 1st and 10 here. Herbert trying to give his team a touchdown. Here's a snap. They run it. The running back brought down at his own line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Now, Herbert with the snap. They run it again. This time he'll lose a yard. 3rd and 11. Chargers needing a first down. Here's a snap. There's a throw. Got him. 1st and goal at the 5. Chargers in a good spot to score. Here we go. And right there, a hit. Man down. 2nd and goal. Herbert snaps it. They run it. A loss of 2. Alexander taken out of the game. It's 3rd and goal. Kaufman coming in his place. We're at the 8-yard line. Herbert snaps it. And he's got it! The Chargers score! And for the first time in this game, they lead! Chargers lead by 5. Giants have the ball. 1st and 10. Tracy gets it. Held at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Now here's a snap. Throw to McMillan. Drops the ball. 3rd down. Chargers looking to force a 3 and out. Here's a snap. Throw. Tracy's got it in his hands. First down. Again. Clifford. Play action. Throw to Slayton. He's still up. A gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Now Clifford. Play action. Clifford gonna do it himself. He slides, first down. And Clifford managing to do it himself there. Play action. And it's tipped. Second down. Now Clifford with it. Here's another snap. Throw to Ferris. Ferris still standing. And he keeps going to the 18. First down. 1st and 10 at the 18. Clifford snaps it. Throw to Tracy. Tracy. 2nd and 1 at the 9. Looking for a first down on this play. Handoff. Scatterbill, 1st and goal. And 10 at the 7. 1st and goal. Hands off. Tracy getting through. Giants take back the lead. Touchdown. And they're going for 2 out here. They don't want to be up by only 2. Throw. Caught by Johnson. They lead by 3. 1st and 10 at the 30. Here's a snap. They run the ball. 3 yards. Not much to talk about there. 2nd and 7. Now, Herbert switching it around. Here's a snap. Herbert got his man. And a first down. They have been pass heavy tonight. And 412 yards from Herbert shows it. We're talking about the record. Here's a snap. And he's got his man. Kent. First down. Damon Kent has been the difference maker. He has been the best player tonight. And he's still up to the 1. 1st and goal. 5.5 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Here's a snap. And he's not going to make it. 2nd and goal. He's short. So we'll try again. And he is hit hard. 3rd and goal. They're at the 4. Here's a snap. And got his man. Chargers lead again. Touchdown. We are talking about one of the greatest Super Bowls possibly. This game has been historic so far. It's up. McMillan's got it at the 6. 1st and goal. Are you kidding me? Just takes a blind shot into the air and gets what he looked for. 1st and goal at the 6. Man in motion. Here's a snap. Clifford trying to run. Clifford sacked. That is huge. 2nd and goal at the 23. That is what you call a huge stop. Out of reach. 3rd and goal. In need of a first down. In need of something. It's out of reach. 4th and goal. And here comes the kicking team. 40 yards. York does it again. Chargers with it. Herbert. Here's a snap. There's a throw. Biggs isn't even supposed to be in the game. Biggs interception. Oh, there we go. Come on! He came in because of an injury, And he's making a huge play. Come Super Bowl. 1st and 10. Clifford. Here's a snap. And now Clifford running. Clifford gets it to Johnson. Johnson, keep going. 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Less than 3 minutes remain in the 3rd quarter. Tracy stopped a yard short. It's 3rd and 1. Clifford. It's play action. Throw to Johnson. He dropped the ball. But they're gonna go for it. 4th and 1. Throw. Tracy's got it. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 18. Clifford hands it off. Tracy has 6. 2nd and 4. The Giants looking to take the lead. Here's a snap. Johnson has it. 3rd and inches. Looking for a 1st down. Clifford. Handing it off. Tracy at the 3. 1st and goal. 1st and goal here. Clifford snaps it. Throw to Scatterboo. And he's short. Short a yard. They're going to no huddle. Maybe trying to surprise the Chargers here. Hands off. Scatterboo's in. And the Giants lead. And they want 2. What a way this would be to end the 3rd quarter. Intercepted. No good there. The final 15 minutes. And somehow this game isn't over, even though it's 47-42. This is a shootout. And this is one of the greatest games you've ever seen. Because this isn't a blowout type of high-scoring game. This is a close. Both team, response after response. He's through! Hit a 1st down. 1st and 10. Herbert. Here's a snap. Drop the ball. 2nd down. Couldn't hold on to it. Had it in one of his hands, not them both though. 2nd and 10. Here's a snap by Herbert. Herbert sacked! A loss of 6. 3rd and 16. Everybody moving. Here they go. Here's a snap. And right there, a stop. Only 4 yards. And the Chargers are going to punt it. Scott. Here's the punt. Turpin is under it. He's got it. And he'll start at the 32. So, 1st and 10. Clifford with it. Man in motion. Play action again. Throw is up. And hits Slayton, but Slayton couldn't hold on to it. Too much pressure. 2nd and 10. Here's a snap again. Throws it out. Oh, Neighbors was so close. If he was 2 steps closer, that would have been a catch. Instead, it's 3rd and 10. Throws it. No good. 4th down. And just like that, the defenses both make stops. So there it goes. And a fair catch. Herbert with the ball. Here's a snap. Runs it. And he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Now, made in motion. And Herbert snaps it. And a hit! He won't hold on! Had it in his hands. 3rd and 10. Herbert and the Chargers need a first down. Got his man! He's got a first! And now, here's a snap. Play action. Got his man. 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Keep running. Here's Herbert. And the run is stopped. A loss of 4. And look who gets credit for the tackle. Overshone has been the man today. Huge interceptions. Huge sacks. Huge tackles. Here's a snap. And the ball is dropped. 4th down. This Giants defense has done it again. And Banks with the stop. He wasn't even a starter in this game. He is going absolutely off. And they stop him at the 23. Then 10. Clifford. Play action. Clifford running it himself. And he's hit. A gain of 5. 2nd and 5 now. Clifford. He doesn't... If you look at the stats, he's not as good as Justin Herbert. But he's thrown way less interceptions than Justin Herbert. So, who's really the better QB? It's hard to say in this situation. McMillan breaks off a tackle. McMillan gets to the 39. 1st and 10. Clifford a snap. Clifford airs it out. Slayton drops it. There's a flag on the field.
Pass interference.
Pass interference on the defense. 1st down. 1st and 10. Clifford, here's a snap. And it's up. McMillan just missed it. Almost, he was fingertips away, but it was a little overthrown. 2nd and 10. Throw to Tracy. Tracy, 1st down. 1st and 10. Clifford, here's a snap. And it's Neighbors, no! No good. 2nd and 10. Too much contact. Here's a snap. Throw to Tracy. Tracy will lose 2 yards. 3rd and 12. You want to talk about needing a huge stop? Here it is. Not trying to go down by 2 scores. Throw, no good. 4th and 12. Here comes York. This man hasn't missed tonight. He does it again. It's 50 to 42. 1st and 10, exactly 7.5 minutes left in this 4th quarter and possible final quarter of the Super Bowl. And a run starts us off 6 yards, 2nd and 4. A solid run to start. Now Herbert. Here's a snap. They're going to throw it. It's overthrown. 3rd and 4. That would have been a huge play. The receiver probably would have caught it if it was accurate. Regardless of the contact there. Interception! Dean! There he goes! Running! 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 Pick! 6! Touchdown! Unbelievable! The 2-score lead for the Giants. The Giants lead by 15. Here's a snap. Quick throw and a first down. The Chargers in a must-score drive. 1st and 10. Here's a snap. They're going to throw it. Got his man. And a first down. They're at the 33. 1st and 10. Herbert another snap. And a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. And now, here's Herbert. Got his man, Kent! 6 yards! 3rd and 1. Here's a QB sneak! Not there! 4th and inches! They need this! The Giants looking to finish this off. They run it. He's there to stay alive. That handoff saved what little hope they have left. 1st and 10. Man in motion. Here's a snap. And they run the ball. A loss of a yard. And Alexander down again. Here we go. 2nd and 11. Here's the snap. And Herbert, the throw! What a catch! And the Chargers keep hope alive. However, if they miss this, they'd be down by 9. So they got to make this 2. PAT is good. Here's the kickoff. Christie is under it. He's got it. Christie going. Christie. Christie gets to the 44. The Giants looking to hold on for 3.5 minutes. Hands off. Tracy. Tracy still up. Tracy got 9. Tyrone Tracy. 9 yards makes it 2nd and 1. Now here we go. Clifford hands it off to Tracy, who has a first down. The Chargers call time. A field goal probably wins it for the Giants. Clifford. Play action. Johnson has it, first down. 1st and 10. The Giants smell victory. And Scatterbo comes in the game and gets a first down. Chargers final timeout. So they need to get the stops. Play action. A throw to All. Haven't seen much of him in the playoffs. Right there, gets 4 yards. And the 2-minute warning hits. Giants 57-49. The Giants are a first down away from winning it all. 2nd and 6. Play action. It's out of reach. The clock will be stopped. 3rd and 6. Here's a snap. Throw, Scatterbo, no good! So here comes the field goal unit. This is really important. York been perfect tonight. Does it again. Minute and 50 to go. It's going to take a lot of luck for the Chargers to win it. Here's a snap. There's a quick throw. Keeps them in bounds. That clock ticking. 1st and 10, a minute and a half. They have a certain time frame here. And he still holds on to it. Finally taken down to the 35. And I think it's going to be too little too late. The Chargers offense Played great. Herbert played good until you see his interceptions. Playoff choke, accept! That's a touchdown! Now not trying to be down by 4. They need the 2-point conversion. This theoretically would have tied the game if the field goal never happened. Here's a snap. And that is huge. That's 2. Here's the kickoff. This is it. Taylor has it. The Giants are going to win the Super Bowl. Ford has made history. The first ever rookie QB not only to make the Super Bowl, but win the Super Bowl. 60-57 in one of the greatest games, one of the greatest Super Bowl games, one of the greatest games in general of all time. 60-57 is your final score. This coach has brought a team to life. The New York Giants can call themselves champions. What a season. We'll be back with the Giants for next season. We're looking to repeat Super Bowls. The Giants, there's Roger Goodell, have proved how good they are. An unforgettable season. The Giants are champs. With that, I do hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.